Thanks for tuning in to my gaming podcast, Gems in Gaming, where I play various games and tell different stories about my life, experiences, wisdom, anything to help inspire and encourage others. You were born with the ability to change someone's life, and you should never waste it. If you enjoy, please like, comment, or subscribe.
King Kane.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? So, I just recorded this entire thing, and I typically do it in one take. So, I kind of practiced this one and rehearsed this one, but I think it's okay. We're gonna try our best to make it as authentic as possible. But today's topic for our Gems in Gaming is the art of staying focused. The art of staying focused. Now, how ironic is it that I record a whole Gems in Gaming on my camera right here, but not record the game at all, and I'm talking about the art of staying focused. That's okay, because I think, more than anything that shows how easy it is to get distracted in this day and age, which is great, because it's a perfect example about how we've entered a new era, sort of say, the digital era, and it's very, very easy to get distracted in the digital era. So, if you don't know me or anything about my content, anytime I talk about something, it's about something that I've experienced recently or in the past, or I'm currently dealing with it. I just got back off of vacation. I have my own business. So as a vacation for an entrepreneur is not vacation for like a corporate role. I worked in corporate for quite some time. If I take a vacation in corporate, yeah, you stressed out a little bit about work and you're thinking about work all the time. But when you take a vacation as an entrepreneur, it's not just work that you're taking a break from. Your lifestyle is changing completely. A lifestyle that you have to adjust to in order to be successful as an entrepreneur. For example, I have a team of people, and I essentially run my business with a team of 4 people, and it's very small. In order to stay focused, here's the first thing that I had to learn to do when I started my own business and decided to become an entrepreneur. One is get a routine. If you've seen my Gems in Gaming Final Fantasy X, I think it's called Get a Routine, actually. I was playing Blitzball in that one. If you see that one and you'll understand, I kind of go a little bit more into depth about how I make my routine and how I organize and schedule it. But I'll tell you for the art of for this concept. I'll tell you right here. So the getting a routine was so important for me because when no one's checking you to work 9 to 5, and no one's like saying, hey, do this, do that. Here's the deadline, here's the timeline. You have to do that for you every single day, and your team every single day. That is not a simple thing to do when everyone in the world, essentially, has access to a smartphone. Okay, excellent. Has access to a smartphone. The smartest device in the world. You can learn anything you want in 2 seconds. If you really, really were interested in learning, you have the power to do so. And majority of us are using it for Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and other social media platforms. I seen someone, this is a real life example, I seen someone whose screen time was 12 hours. Average a day. 6 hours was TikTok. This was a younger person. 6 hours a day on TikTok. Now, if I'm trying to just, put things into perspective, and since this is a real life example, 6 hours a day on TikTok, 6 hours on various other applications. If this person was to start their own business tomorrow, they would have quite a difficult time trying to stay focused, because it's very, very easy to get distracted in the digital age. That's just the truth. I'd be lying to you if I said I don't see the allure of social media. I'd be lying. That's cap. Of course I do. But I've used it so much as a consumer, I now understand why it's so important for me to shift my mentality as a producer. All right. And now I just provide content that I believe is helpful for people to see, instead of getting consumed and distracted by it. Someone would say, hypothetically, no one said this to me yet, but let's say someone's thinking this: how can you play a game and talk about staying focused? How can you play a video game and talk about staying focused? Oh, that was bad. So I heard of a very good quote before, and it was about learning to schedule your pleasure, because your pain will schedule itself. And what that means is, since it is so easy to get distracted in this digital age, you have to already just assume that in your day there is going to be something that is meant to distract you and throw you off. And in the digital age, typically it's in our pocket. It's very easy to get distracted now. Very, very easy to get distracted now. And if you know that, then do not avoid, what you believe is unavoidable. If it's unavoidable, you don't try to control the chaos. You planned around it, right? And if your pain is going to schedule itself, if you're going to get distracted at some point, you might as well schedule the time to be distracted on something. Then you have to ask yourself, is it really a distraction at that point if you are scheduling your pleasure? All right, I'm choosing to do this gyms and gaming, and I'm turning it into content. How many times do we get on games and we just play mindlessly and have no purpose or reason for it at all? Not even doing it to decompress, just doing it just because. All right, just getting the high score just because. Just doing speed running just because. Just to see, just as a challenge, I say. Not just because. And since we do all this stuff just without thinking, just because we're just so used to doing this kind of stuff, then why not understand and accept the fact that it's going to be very, very easy to get distracted by things, and the reason that that's a problem in the digital world is because eventually it is going to be very difficult to be an individual in such a world that the one thing you don't want to do is be like everyone else who's getting distracted. This is not a time, this is a time where it's okay, honestly, to BS around. People are honestly promoting you to do that. If that's not who you are, like for me, that's not gonna work for me. I'm not a lazy person at all. The last thing I want to do is absolutely nothing, contribute absolutely nothing to society. That's the exact opposite of the vibe that I'm on. So what I try to do to stay focused is I created a routine. In the morning, I wake up around 5 a.m. and then I'll head to the gym. On my way to the gym, and it's super peaceful because no one else is on the road, I'm listening to this app called Daily Audio Bible. Daily Audio Bible. Now, this app is not. It's if you're like me, you kind of like some entertainment, some music, some beats, some modern day culture. But this vibe is awesome. It's a guy named Brian Harden and his family reading different scriptures and stories from the Bible. And essentially, it'll take you through the Bible throughout the whole year. And at the end of the program, people will call in, share some testimonies, talk about tough times that they have. We really like built a community of people who are who are in it to win it. Really, they're in it for each other. But by the time I get to the gym, I either run or walk, depending on the mood that I'm in. I'll hoop. I shoot 40 shots, not 40 shots, excuse me. I shoot 5 shots from every spot till I make it. I don't shoot 5, I make 5 on every spot from the outside to the inside. 2 and 2. From the outside, oh, come on, I hate it. From the outside to the inside, I'll shoot some shots. I hit 5 in each spot, and that takes me about 40 minutes. Then I go upstairs and I lift, or I hit the sauna, whatever the case is. I'll work out after. Head home, listen to a motivational video, typically by Dr. Eric Thomas, or from a Kobe Bryant interview, or anything that I can find. But typically, those are my 2 favorite: Dr. Eric Thomas and Kobe Bryant. Now, it's 9 o'clock. And before I even started my day, I got right. Spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay? Now I'm starting my day. It's 9 a.m. Most people are just waking up, and now I'm focused. Speaking of being focused. All from cutting out certain distractions. And it's extremely important, to have this routine. Like I said, as an entrepreneur, because it's so easy to get distracted, that I gotta have a routine to stay focused. By the time my day is over, by the end of my day, I'm so tired, I ain't even got time to scroll on IG, get on Twitter, do anything bad, really. Even my diet, when you focus like that, I even plan when I'm eating at a certain time. My diet is completely changed. I'm focused from head to toe, mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm getting better and staying focused every single day. All right, that's the type time I'm on. And like I was saying, this level of focus is something that you got to build towards. And, once you build towards that, then it's easier to not be distracted in this digital world. But let's say you're a consumer of social media and all you do is get on it and all you do is comment and all. Let's say you don't really do anything to contribute. Then by the time you're ready to make that shift, that transition, and become an entrepreneur, and by the time you're ready to get to the next level, it's going to be difficult for a lot of people because they've never done it before. They've never shifted their mindset before. And that's not something that's being promoted or taught. You know what I mean? No one's really saying, focusing is actually a good thing. There, was that my last slide? But I'll make this one short since it got cut off. No one's really talking about it, but you can definitely do it. It's easy to get distracted in this digital world, but if you are able to identify that it's easy to get distracted, then you are able to start making a push to staying focused. And that's the art of staying focused, is getting focused and then staying focused. I'm gonna do a series on a lot of this stuff and more videos. I hope this at least made sense and you're able to take away something from this. But I gotta go to a birthday party soon, so you guys take it easy and God bless.